Chingidwe ngitunga nikapoloka Karamoja mulwarwandu ike chingidwe ngika Karamoja akichangira moi ike chingidwe ngitunga nikapoloka Karamoja mulwarwandu ike chingidwe ngika Karamoja kadumbele dum wala kwa ayongo chepede lo nyota wala kwa ayongo chepede lo kwa wala kwa ayongo chepede na makai.
Okay, so I want to take this moment to let us understand the agenda. I believe we have run through 3 agendas so far, whereby we are already assembled into the venue. So at this moment, before we start, I want us to offer a word of prayer.
Papa dingolo ina ku koni karata tapera akoni jakano tubu na jamito kutiara kwa kongana itiara na ku na kana na kwara na akoni kumujunga na joji kana wa kiri papa kidela ngutungona dang tujungo ngutungare ameno ada mana nguche boro nguche tuang boro papa kuju ikuwa kizama kile paline no na kura Yesu Kristo amule yana kapuloni kosi. Amen.
So at this moment, I would like to welcome the chairperson, LOC1 of this village, to come and open this ceremony with an opening remark, to welcome us to this place.
Kami ko pe ko na ngule fonta Moroto. Angule ko na ngule fonta la kam kaunti. Ikidiawon tay nege. Ikidiawon ta Kaleuro. E ko ngi ko pe yo ula ya unete aparagra ko naga. Ketoro mada aparagra na kote na ngari. E kala kara no agi pe yo ni na ko lokete naga. E kala kara ka pe yo. Da ka kronai utala kori mai kor. Bolo geraro.
Now, yeah, Lakara Chief, for that compliment that you've given towards our program. So, as the chairperson LOC1, Kwangna Pei Ikijauni Awon, a chairman.
Most welcome, you are most welcome. Although you are too late, you are too late, no problem, we can touch our program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bana RDC. RDC of all, Ola Moroto. Thank you to Tapac County. Celebrating the celebrating the program of Nascent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Papa. Alakara. So Alakara no way. Una alimuang. Erai etichi yung ada. Abato ona di work yang ngai kiniang. Kidi yung da alon school alon. Ko dia tamare. Ngode yang ulo geretai. Ebe ngulo geretai. Ara pe miat. Anga tomonika ni kumon. Anka ni kari. Aibe yang udelu.
So we should bring our children to school.
So Alakara no ya school.
I'm calling upon you, the community, to bring all the children to school. we are crying of hunger as an excuse for not bringing our children to school. So if our children study, first of all, our granaries will not dry because we always have some little money in our pockets. So in Tapac sub-county, especially among the Tepes community, we have really lagged behind. So it's a time now for you to realize that it's not only other people's children that should be called to do work, but let your child also be among. So you should register your child so that your child can also study. So now for you as a caregiver, what's going to be your role? Nascent was here for the last 5 months, and now in case they approve this project for another 5 years, what will be your role as a caregiver? For example, we now have our DEO, but in the near future he may retire. Who is going to replace him if you're not sending your child to school now? So I'm here for a term of 5 years. After my term of office, who will take over from me? So let us hearken, let us wake up, let us come out from the bush and let us see what is happening. So let us use the resources that are within our reach. Let us use the support from government that government is giving us for our children to study. So I will not take much more time to speak, but you have heard what has been said. So I thank you all my people.
Kaleuro, this place is called Nakwanyen under Tapac sub-county.
So Kwangnape Adolunio RDC, I would request some young girls to first come and present a song for welcoming our RDC.
Because they have been also moving the project, so since it has come to the end of the project, so now they're saying now because the age group, actually we have been engaging them on that project to handle including power, because in the power I think they're always supporting them. At least for them now they have the knowledge of that. Because of power, we concentrate on issues of age bracket, the smaller age bracket. And then for them. At least for them now there is somewhere. Though they are here now, those are the facilitators. They are naming those ones. Those are the facilitators who are going to do the project which they are working on the bridge, and then Nascent, the project which they are they have selling groups also. Let us be happy on the project of Nascent.
So I'm very grateful to Nascent for having established some PSLA groups, and I remember at the time when we signed the agreement, we knew that this 5 months would yield some results.
So, we were also doubting whether you will even accomplish the 5 months. Okay,
So we were really not contented of the 5-month pilot project which was given to us, to the project, whether it could really yield results, but we thought it would be extended even for 1 year. So in case this project is approved, then it will spread all through the sub-county. So far this project has been operating in Akonyan, that is Naturongole and Kaleuro. So after the project has benefited the people from these 2 villages, then at least it can go to other villages also and parishes. So during the time of the project, we were also supporting in monitoring, seeing how the groups are faring, the youth groups, and we saw that they were really active and committed in the project. So I welcome those groups to be introduced. Maybe one group can rise, then they say the name, you say the name. So let the chairpersons come forward to introduce their people as a sign that these people are from these communities where we have been operating.
Ali chairman ready to take a look at
Maruk Joel.
So is Maruk Joel?
I want to be a chairman. So
he's a chairperson for the group here in Kaleuro. I'm very, very grateful. So we really didn't want it to end. We're really hoping that we'll continue for some period of time. So they are 30 in number. So is Lomuko Elia. So he is heading a group in Naturongole. So since the office of Nascent requested that let us support one another, so that we see how our lives can be improved in these livelihood projects. So we also welcome that interest of Nascent to support the communities and we work with them. So now my group members, most of them have gone to Loro, but so far we have at least saved up to about 420,000. So that is what he has to say. He's called Luka Loboa. He's also from Naturongole. I thank so much the office of Nascent. We feel that I wish they could just continue. We desire them to continue. Do not end here. What you're doing is really very, very important. Even us, we have a group. So we have so far saved up to 200,000. I am so grateful. So there are 30 members in number.
It's
called Elia Lomokwang. So he's also from Naturongole. So they have a saving group. They are 30 in number. So I thank the office of Nascent and also the support from government. So they are 30 in number and they have also saved up to 420,000. So we are really working very hard to save, and I call upon government also to support us. And may the Lord bless you. So is Apa Lona Apa Michael. So the what? The original name Lobot. So he's from Lonyua. So that's where he is managing a group. He has 30 members. They are also in the group of saving. So they have saved up to 200,000. So even now they have continued to save. So this organization has given us a lot of knowledge. So I want this organization of Nascent to continue empowering us. So this area had a lot behind. So I thank this office of Nascent, and I wish their work to continue forward, so that we may be much more empowered, so that we can also become strong and continue supporting one another. So that's what I would like to say. So he is Joseph Lochap. So he is one of the members of Nagokotele group. I thank Nascent so much. So yes. So I request Nascent at least not to stop now, but to continue for the next 5 months. So you are trying to put some honey in our mouth, but then we have not really tested it very well. So I thank you all. So in their group they are 30 in number.
Setting at us 467,000.
So
the money.
They have saved 467. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mata Dura. Mata Dadang. Mata Kijo.
Mata
Karorwa. Barbara Odongo. I work with Nascent. The language has now changed.
Yes.
I work with the Nascent Research and Development Organization as a program manager for social protection. I am happy to be here. The RDC, Moroto, the District Community Development Officer, the District Education Officer, the Child Family and Protection Office, the Agricultural Office, the councillors, and the NGOs that are here present. I do recognize you all. Thank you for coming. I will not forget to mention the sub-county officials. Thank you very much. The LC3 chairperson, we do recognize your presence. The parish chief, the agriculture officer, I do recognize your presence. Thank you so much for honoring this invitation. I will not forget the children, the youth, the mothers and the fathers of the children who are here. We very well appreciate you being here. The community mobilizers who are here, thank you so much for holding the project for the very shortest time of 5 months. We do appreciate your efforts. And lastly, the staff of Nascent, thank you very much for dedicating your energies. To the 5 months, it has not been very easy to run so fast, but we do recognize your energy and your commitment. Thank you very much. I will not say much, Emmanuel, because already we can see the changes. We can see what we have been able to do from the testimonies, from the from the different events. So I will not go into detail of achievements and project status. I will not go into that. So I will try to be very, very brief. I want to start by saying that we are indebted to the Food and Agriculture Organization. Unfortunately, they are not here. They are all in a training in Soroti, but they are here with us in spirit. But we are really indebted to them for entrusting us with the resources for the 5 months of this project. And like all my colleagues have mentioned, this has been a 5 months project. But I think we have only implemented for 4 months. Because the 1 month was to get to know the area, mapping out communities, engaging with the different stakeholders. So indeed we have had only 4 months of implementation. This is again a pilot project. The lessons we pick from here are lessons that are going to be shared in many areas, but also for us to test if this works. And I think through you, we have seen that this can work. So we will, I've had colleagues, I have had different leaders saying this needs to be extended. I have had the VSLA member saying this needs to be extended. I think indeed we all agree that needs to be extended. But again, this is a pilot project, and we hope that we can be able to continue engaging with you even later, not even if not immediately. Yes, and I want to say that the successful steps that we have that we celebrate today have been made possible by the district, local government officials of Moroto. It has been made possible by the sub-county officials of this area. We are also very excited to know that the children, the youth, and the communities have supported the project. So we do celebrate this because of all your efforts and commitment. Thank you very much to you, the district local government officials. And we asked you, where should we take the project? I remember we had an inception meeting and we really agreed that this area deserves the project. The sub-county officials, we came to you and we asked for your support to identify a village. And indeed you supported us, and look where we are. 4 months down the road, we can be able to show something. Very rarely do you find that a project in 4 months can harvest outcomes. But I am very grateful that irrespective of COVID-19, the communities have committed their resources to be tested. The children, the youth have committed their energies to try and pilot this project. We are really very grateful. Yes, I want to say congratulations to the youth, to the VSLA members, to the children. Congratulations. And I want to say that the project has given us an opportunity to learn, to relearn, to see what we can adopt, to see what is best, and to see what cannot work. And so we are going to take these lessons forward to even mobilize for other resources to come back here. We are going to push the lessons we have learned through to even cascade in other areas. And so we will continue to encourage you to keep on using the skills that you have learned, not to sleep and say, now that Nascent has ended the project, after all they were testing it, let's also go back, they have got their results. No, this project is because of you, because of your children, because of the youth. And so we have to continue with the skills that we have learned. So today we are here to hand over this project to the community, to hand over the project to the leaders, to the youth. And indeed, we want to continue to carry the banner higher, even with the skills that we have learned. And lastly, this is a pilot project. And so we want to be sure that in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months, even as we come back, we can find the VSLAs thriving, we can find the youth thriving, we can find children in school. Let's not forget to still utilize the knowledge and the skills that we have acquired. And I don't want to forget to mention our partners who we have been collaborating with. C&D, thank you so much. When we came here, we were not sure where to start from. We were not sure who to engage, but C&D, you introduced us to the groups, you introduced us to the community, and look where we are now. UNATU, thank you very much for supporting us through, for closely working with us. Save the Children is not here, but we also do thank them in one way or the other for really supporting us through this project. So, as I end again, I want to thank you all for coming, the children, the mothers, the young people. Thank you so much for working hard and again showing us that it is possible for us to create change within our households, but also for us. I want to thank you very, very much. I wish you good deliberation.
I thank you, the chairman of the Tapac sub-county, the DCDO, Madam Maggie, the DO, the councillor Munatu, Councillor Lucy, the program officer Nascent, my friend Grace Nascent, all officials invited, Nascent, committed government officials, the local leaders, 063, the mothers, the younger people, the master of ceremony, the ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everybody. Mata, 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 Mata excellence, Mata, Mata education, Mata, Mata. Good. I want to thank the organizers for this function that has meant to convene the younger people, the mothers in this function. Nascent, your team, I want to thank you for that. Also allow me to thank the mothers, the younger people, the chairman of this area and his team who have managed to come and attend this function. Thank you. I want to thank the team that carried out this pilot in this sub-county for the 5 months on support of FAO, and thank you for the job well done. Members, we are aware that COVID-19 has dragged us backwards, a number of activities stalled, a number of project programs stalled, but now we have opened. Let's come out seriously that we develop our people, we let our people move on, we have programs run as earlier planned so they can catch up with the times. Without education, all what we are doing is to the West. We are talking of saving, we are talking of what, but unless someone goes to school to understand how to do it, and to be patient, and to accept working with the group, we shall push the West. Maybe I'm requesting that we as government to partner up with the Nascent for this pilot. This pilot has been trained. We further monitor them, assess them. We consider them for giving them the money. Because they've been trained. If we leave them, we shall lose them completely. So the service to be held, we look on your grouping from the OPM funding, if we work on our aware of it, we consider this group, these women, make them benefit and they do some business. The pilot, you are going to withdraw away. What happens after the pilot? Don't go away. Pilot is not after the pilot, you go away and then you leave. I would request that in Nascent you take up the sub-county as one of your areas of operation so we can be able to grow this area, this group that they already started. If you leave them, they will disintegrate and there will be nothing good. and they don't do anything much. FAO can still support us. We can make it right up to ensure that we sustain this area. And you know, Tapac is it's very far, and possibly reaching this is not easy. So let's hold it until we have it grown. Because you cannot have development in 5-6 months. You can't have transformation 5-6 months. You give people time to grow and then transform.
Akichangi na moi ikechingidwe ngitunga nikapoloka Karamoja mulwarwandu ikechingidwe ngikakarimojo. Akichangi na moi ikechingidwe ngitunga nikapoloka Karamoja mulwarwandu ikechingidwe ngikakarimojo. Kadumbele 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 dum ewalakwo ayongwa chepede lonyota ewalakwo ayongwa chepede lokwa ewalakwo ayongwa chepede na makai ewalakwo ayongwa chepede na bur. Akichangi na moi ikechingidwe ngitunga nikapoloka Karamoja mulwarwanu ikechingidwe ngikakarimojo.